Just let everyone jump on, guys. Thanks, Loza, for saving me, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
What are brothers for?
That's right, champ. Teamwork leads to teamwork.
No life mistakes. Damn it. That was me. Yeah, that was me. That one guy.
My computer doesn't like when everyone's jumping on. I just work it out. Freaks out. Just let everyone jump on, guys. Just give us another minute and then we'll crack on. Leaders, if you guys could, you guys could share any promotions that were in your group, like significant club people in your group, like private message me. That'd be great. I just want to give a shout out to as many. We've had so many promotions this month, so it's hard to keep track of everyone. I try to do my best to just a little shout out. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Keep those promotions going. I'll share them. It's great to have you guys share. Yeah, amazing. Cool. You guys freaking rock, man. All right. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to the first first team training event for July. It's so great to have all you guys on here. It was great to see. I think if you weren't on our other call, there was like 220 people on our Start Strong call. I think we had over, again, another like 250 plus team members join the team. I actually forgot to check the actual finishing number. We had such a crazy finish to the month, but it's been quite epic. While I have you guys first getting on here, what I want to let you guys know, those leaders or those that like to go and check their reports very early in the month, I want to let you guys know is that don't panic. There definitely has been a little bit of a glitch in the reporting this to start the month. So if you go and check your 12-month analysis report and it doesn't say the numbers you were expecting, don't panic. Wait for it to update over the next few days, and it'll be a lot clearer then. So US head office are aware of it, so you guys know that. I want to just say, honestly, guys, I know I keep saying this every month. It wasn't a record month of new customers. It was hard to keep up with the month before. We did 2,300 or 2,300 new customers in the month of May. I think a big part of that was the berry challenge that we did. It definitely drove new customer sales through the roof because people were coming in on a very low entry point, which was still a customer. But I will let you guys know that last month was still 2,100 new customers in Team Freestyle. So you guys are freaking amazing. The numbers were just epic. We had 225 people in the Team Freestyle qualified their business. Just amazing, guys, to have so many of you guys unlock the beach money in your business and do that. We had loads of significant club advances, people that got to some significant clubs. Obviously, most of you guys, if you don't know, if you've been on Facebook lately, Kira was able to achieve the pinnacle positions, the position that everyone talks about. It's the one that, there is no higher position that's recognised than 100 club. So Kira, you can't see her, she's hiding, she's being shy like she does. But Kira was able to achieve 100 club this month, and to be able to do that in the time that she has is just freaking unbelievable. I just think the guys, and I know you guys heard this on the other call, but, to do that in go from 3 club to have 3 qualified people in her business to now over 100 in a 12-month period is freaking amazing. And just think, guys, where you're at in your business, that every single one of you guys could do that if you truly want it. You know, the bar's been set, and what we're seeing is, what I'm excited, is that there's people in our team, people in this team, that are doing stuff quicker than we've ever seen. They're quicker than we've ever done. So people are doing it even quicker. There's so much momentum in this team. There's so much excitement and energy. You know, once upon a time, guys, this Zoom training, we would be lucky if we had 10 people on this training. Do you know what? 12 months ago, guys, we weren't even doing Zoom. Can you imagine? 12 months ago, I was only speaking to Laurie and Cameron the other day when we're having a quiet ale after him achieving his achievement. And I said, you know, we're seeing people do this business so quickly these days, but to think that we weren't even using Zoom 12 months ago and trying to figure it out, you guys have definitely got the golden, you know, one of those golden tickets to really success if you want it. So the second is, I want a big reach out to 2 people that are really dear to my heart, that I've worked so close with over the last 18 months, 2 years, and to see them step this thing into next level is Laurie and Cameron and Lauren Berry. They both achieved the second highest promotion in our business, which was 39 clubs. So a massive congratulations to you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. And, you know, those guys, the momentum they've got going on in their business, they're well and truly on track to do 100 club before the end of the year. So well done, guys. I'm so proud of you guys, the leadership that you stepped into. And if you're a part of their team, I'm sure you experience what that's all about. I also want a big shout out to 24 clubber Erin McPherson. You're a freaking rock star, girl. And I think she actually did it last month, so I'll give her another shout out for that. And I'm just going to go through the leaders have done that. I know I'm going to miss some people, so I apologise if you get missed out. I know Kylie Walker, someone who's frontline to me, she achieved 8 clubs, so well done, girl. You're a freaking rock star. Missy did 8 club also, which I believe. Brian and Fiona did 8 club. Just 4 months into the business, 8 club, and there's a rumour that they'll smash through 12 club next month, which is awesome. Jane McNamara smashed 12 club, got to 16. Katrina Stark got to 8 club, also 9 club. Jodie Smith, 3 club. We got Kylie at 8 club. Tracy, I should know who that is, but Tracy, 3 club. I'm sure you know who that is in Lauren's team. Who else? Yeah, amazing. I know I forgot. Jaron, I believe, got to 8 club. Yeah, it's just epic, guys. You guys are doing so awesome. And Leah Wall, 3 club. There you go. I believe. So it's just been awesome. Oh yeah, Perry got to 8 club. I did see that. Perry 8 club. Lee got to 3 club. Casey got to 3 club also. So honestly, guys, I'm sure I missed some of you guys, and we'll probably be here all night if we said everyone. But just amazing. I'm just so impressed by the momentum, the energy, the hustle that you guys put on at the last days of the month. It's just amazing. And I asked myself, is there ever going to be a time when we just rock on all month and we don't hustle at the end of the month? Probably not, because this team is such a bunch of achievers that we'll always find someone to squeeze a bit more out to get a promotion done. So I'm just so proud of you guys, what you guys are up to. So it's just amazing. If you guys leaders want to post up, or if you've got anyone in your team that didn't get a mention, then please put it in the chat. We'd really appreciate that and give them a bit of a shout out. The other cool thing is, guys, that our team last month donated $2,300 to Nutrition Plus, which is the charity of choice and the foundation behind Juice Plus here in Australia. So you guys all played your part in that. I'm excited again this month that we get to donate $2,100 to the charity of choice. We have, not only do we have Laurie and Cameron step up into that leadership role, but we also have Lauren Berry have the chance this month to put her hand up and become a part of that giving, become a donor, like a giving leader. So once you become an NMD, guys, that you have the opportunity, not that you have to, there's definitely no expectation, but once you have, is that a dollar of every new customer that comes through their business, they donate towards a charity of their choice. Okay, we use the charity that we like to use, or the the platform that we like to use is called the B1G1 Foundation. You guys can go and check that out, b1g1.com. And every dollar for every new, it's $1 for every new customer that comes in the NMD Leaders business. So, which is really powerful. It's amazing. You know, what blows me away, guys, is that John Holloway, he's someone that I, look up to so much in the UK. You know, his business in the month of January when we started this thing, his business did 43,000 new customers for the month of January. To think, guys, that our business will be doing numbers like that in the next 5 years, and to think that this team potentially could be giving away $40,000 or $50,000 a month towards charity. Can you imagine that? What an that's just amazing that this team has the ability to do that over time. And definitely, I will not take any ownership of that. That was definitely all Kira's idea, this foundation and how to do that and give more on this team. And what I love is this team is on a mission, guys, bigger than us. This thing, I know we all come into this business because we want more freedom in our life and that. But honestly, you guys are a part of something that in time will be bigger than you. You'll get to a point that you're so comfortable financially. I wish for every single one of you guys that this can give you is that you really have that very abundant mentality that, giving $2,000 away to a charity every month is a really powerful thing to do. And I know some of us, and I know for me, if someone had said that to me once upon a time, I'm like, oh my God, I'd love to, but oh my God, but honestly, imagine being in that position in your life that you just thought so abundantly about wealth, and that's what this is about. It's really about, in this business we talk about, it's a personal development program disguised as a business. There's no doubt about that, and that's definitely, you're a part of a team that has definitely got a very abundant mentality, and you can join that. Just a couple of things is before we go into before we go into goal setting, is that I want to let you guys know that this month we're definitely hitting the road. We're going to get out and about, and one of my goals for the next 6 months, guys, is to get off the Gold Coast a bit, come and spend some time with you guys, the people that have got their hands up and they're rocking their business and doing that. I really want to come and work with the guys that are doing that. So this week on Wednesday, I'll be flying to Perth with my brother in arm, Lorian, and we'll be rocking out some events from Wednesday night in Perth through till Sunday. We've got events every day through till Sunday, guys. If you know anyone in Perth, then this is definitely a time to maybe reach out, reconnect, see how they are, how's life, and maybe you could mention, not sure if you've noticed, I've got this, this cool online business that I'm loving. I couldn't help to think of you. They've got a couple of events in your area, and I thought you might be interested to check it out. Maybe share a story, what you love about it. I love this online business because it gives me an opportunity to do X, Y, and Z, and I couldn't help but think it might resonate. If I was to send you an invite to it to go check it out, would you be interested? Would you take the time to go and have a look? And so that's exciting. So also Lauren Berry is on the fly too. Doesn't take her much to get in a plane. She'll be in Melbourne this week, guys, this weekend to do some events. So if you guys are in Melbourne or know people in Melbourne, then look out for those events. And then also, guys, the following week, so we get back on the Gold Coast on Monday, and then on the Thursday, I believe it's the 14th and 15th, we'll be doing events in Sydney. So we're coming to Sydney, guys, which I'm excited to do. So that'll be Thursday night, most probably a Friday lunchtime and a Friday night event. And then on the Saturday, guys, I'd say it must be the 16th, is a Success Summit. Now, that Success Summit is being hosted by Juice Plus. I'm coming there to be one of the speakers. I believe Lorian and Lauren are the speakers also at that event, so they're going to be sharing their insights on how to grow a business. And also, you've got some of the other leaders. I know Linda Evening is a part of that, as well as Dr. Tamara Hunter. So that is in Sydney on Saturday the 16th, and we'll be doing events on the 14th and 15th for you guys. So if you're in the area, keep an eye out on the Freestyle page. If you know people in Sydney, then now's the time to just reconnect. Say hello, how are you, how's life, what's been going on? And then again, invite them to come and have a closer look. So I'm excited to come and spend some time with you guys there. If you guys have got on any events, I know, I think Jess Watson I believe it's Jess Watson, did an event in Albury the other day. They rocked it. They had like 15, 20 people in a cafe. You girls absolutely rock. If you'd love to open them up to other Freestyle members, I really want to encourage that you guys do that, and you put it up in the Freestyle page. Okay, the thing is with Freestyle events, guys, is that I'd like to think that you guys, if you are doing events, that you're doing the events just like you've seen them done. It's definitely the way, I would say, definitely the way to do it. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Just do what works. And if you are doing events, I think there's no doubt the power in the pack of this team is very important. So, there's 250 odd on here tonight. I'm sure there are people in your area. If you want to start doing events in your area, maybe post it up in Team Freestyle and say, hey guys, I'm in this area. Is anyone in the area? I'd love to link arms and start doing some events together. And it's the continual events, guys, that will build your business over time. To think that Linda's house, that we've now had to relocate because there's too many people turning up. Once upon a time, guys, had 4 to 6 people turn up every Thursday night. But we stayed consistent. We never lost focus of what we wanted to do, and we built that over time. So I really want to encourage you guys, see the long-term vision. Don't see that in the first 2 weeks you didn't have loads of people turn up, and it's about you devote that hour or an hour and a half to the event, and you do that every week. You get together. If no one turns up, you use it as training. You keep building your belief. You come back and link arms. You work with each other. You don't create a bitch session about it. You work on how can we get better at this. Someone grabbed the pen. You never know who's in the room. And again, if you guys really get that this business isn't about you, it's about helping people, pouring into people, then you'll always turn up. Even when you think no one's going to turn up, if you're consistent over time, others will be consistent. I really want to share that insight. It's so important. So put your hand up and work with the workers, guys, and go for it. So that's it on events. I'm really excited. I know some people are talking about going up to Rocky and Mackay. I think there's potential of that. Even Darwin, some guys really rocking it up there. So put your hands up, guys. Be consistent. Show you one of the workers, and we're willing to come.
Mate. I'm going to Townsville probably in August. I'm looking at going to Wagga in August as well.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. The thing is, guys, you guys are like some of your frontline leaders now have got absolute freedom in this thing, in their business. They understand the importance. They can come and visit you guys. They're not going to come visit, guys, unless you've got your hands up, you're all in, you're in action, you keep turning up, and they want to pour into you. We believe in you guys. Every single one of you guys can create success, and we're here to help you do that. So that's really about events. I'm going to let Kira share her insights around what she likes to do. Since she's our 100 Club girl and she's been able to do crazy things, what do I know about this business? And I would just really want her to share her insights about what she does to help you guys, what she's done to help her create the business that she has, the routine that she goes through at the start of the month to help her set out a bit of a vision of what the month's all about. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
With goal setting, it's been absolutely crucial to my success, and I think part of that reason for me, well, first of all, we all know if you don't know where you're going, then you're never going to go anywhere. So if you kind of come into this business with the attitude of, oh, we'll see how it goes, I can tell you right now, it's not going to go anywhere, right? So you may as well not do it. It's so important to know what you want out of this, to decide that you want to be successful, and success can look like anything. For some people, success is $500 a month. For other people, it's $50,000 a month. But you need to decide that you want it first. And then for me, it was really helpful to break it down into smaller steps that I felt like I could focus on one at a time, because I didn't quite have this self-belief yet. I know what it's like, especially if you guys, if you're brand new or you're only SDVF or SC, at those levels, NMDs and 100 Club especially, like that, I couldn't even think about 100 Club. But NMD felt like years away. It just felt like such a massive, unachievable milestone in the beginning. But what I could wrap my head around was SDVF. And then I could wrap my head around SC, and so on and so on. And that's how it really worked out for me. So I love the beginning of a new month, because it means that I get to sit down, I get to map out my goals. And my goals are really focused on my team goals. I know what my team want to get out of this. And part of my goal setting is really focusing on what do they want. Because the more people you help get what they want, then you're going to get what you want along the way. And if you're particularly someone who doesn't have much self-confidence like I was in the beginning, but I really did love helping people. So it takes you out of your head and into your heart, because this business is just about serving others. So it really makes it easy for you to get over your own stuff and get stuff done, because you just want to make a difference and help other people. So one of the basic things, just in case, there's a bunch of you who haven't done it yet, I just want to share a little bit of inspiration around my vision board that you guys see, not on purpose, but, on every team training every week. That's my vision board. Adam's is here too. His just isn't as pretty as mine. But I did this in January, and there are so many things on there that just felt like a huge milestone goal. And I've pretty much, there's a couple that I haven't chosen to achieve yet, but I have the financial means to if I choose to. But pretty much everything on there I've achieved. And in fact, it says 100 in the middle with June on it. And in January, that was a massive stretch, right? And that was an outside my comfort zone goal, probably a month or two earlier than what I thought was even possible. But obviously, if you dream bigger, if you shoot for the stars but you fall on the moon, it's still freaking amazing, right? So that was kind of a shoot for the stars thing. And that was actually, to be honest, I wasn't going to go for 100 club this month. It really was going to be, it wasn't going to be an ease, grace and flow moment. And I'm all about ease, grace and flow. It took a massive push. But I kept going back to knowing that my vision board said June. So why would I let that go? Right? So when you set yourself goals like that excite you and empower you, you're more likely to make that little bit more effort and push in an excited adrenaline way, not a stress, you're stressing yourself out all the time. Just you give a little bit more of yourself, because you have unlimited potential, and you may as well utilize it, right? So that's what my vision board has been for me. So, my check, we've done that. Just in case you are a newbie on here, I shared probably last month's goal setting, that in January I wrote a check on my vision board for 20,000 in commission, and I really felt like that was going to be a push for December this year. And I was like this far off it last month, 5 months after I put it up on my vision board, right? And it felt like a huge stretch goal. And so I'm expecting that it should be over that this month, but we won't know for a few days. But yeah, and then just, obviously there's all the stuff that it's just the fun stuff, the reward stuff, which I've kind of achieved all of them too. So I need to start dreaming bigger on that as well.
Too much.
I definitely shop too much. I'm done with the shopping now.
Oh,
We give more than we shop, and
hang on a minute, I'm just going to press record. We're going to record that thing.
So, look, you've got to have fun, right? That's why we do this, and it's important to reward yourself. And, sometimes on the days where I don't feel like doing this, like I'm excited about the things that I could only dream about before. And, you still stay grounded and know what's important, but if you have the means to have fun, you may still have fun, right? The only one which I like to point out on here, which I haven't achieved by intention, was the 5 a.m. club. It felt like a good idea at the time, and I tried it for a few days, but it was not for me, and that's okay. I have to take that one down. But that's because I work really late into the night, and I need my 8 hours beauty sleep, or I'm a nightmare. So vision board creating is so important, and I have to go, and hopefully you guys can keep me accountable to this, because I am so busy, and I know it's one of those things I'll keep putting off, like maybe you have, but I really need to redo my board, because I'm now kind of like, oh, what next? Like and I really want to push and help my team get to what they want, but I need to reassess what is it that I want to get, otherwise I won't keep focusing on growth. So one thing I can start with is Linda, who brought me my 100. She gave me a 2 at the same time, so at least I can change that tonight. What else? So now you want to get more specific and break it down to monthly goals, so that Lauren does a new one every year. Yes, she does, and I probably just didn't realize I could dream bigger, right, with my vision board. So I'm going to have to do mine again sooner. So now you want to break it down into monthly goals. So what that looks like for me, and it's going to depend on where you're at in your business. To begin with, if it's SDDF, just make sure you know exactly what SDDF looks like, and then plan your DMO around the action required to achieve it. Because what I know is if it's in your face, you know, on a big poster, I have it on my calendar, whatever I'm going for, I have it in front of me. I am 100 Club June. I wrote on my calendar in June, right? Because I didn't want it to be I am 100 Club, and it happened 6 months later. I am 100 Club June. And I would say it, see it and say it 10 times a day. And if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have pushed for it this month. And I'd let another month go by. So have it in front of you, whatever it is that you want to achieve, because what I know is when I get halfway through a month and I start to feel fearful that I'm not going to reach that goal, then I start to get into more action. So if you don't have a goal, you'll just be like, oh, you know, I'm just seeing where I'm going. You'll probably do a third of the action. And your business won't grow as quick as it can, and it won't even be as rewarding when you reach them, because you won't feel so proud about the growth you've been able to achieve by digging deep and accessing your full potential rather than just being on cruise control all the time. So your goal may be just something, you know, small like that, which is a mega milestone in the beginning. For me, those small goals were huge goals because I didn't have the belief in myself yet. Right? So that's an amazing place to start. It took me 12 months to be able to dream, even think about 100 Club and have that on my list. When you get further into the business and you have team, you want to be including them in your goal setting. So what that looks like for me now is I first set my personal goals, and these will change depending on where you are in the business. But I will have how many personal customers. I kind of have a minimum rule for myself every month. Now that I have a massive team, I'm totally cool with 5 customers, but that's because I'm spending a lot of hours coaching team. So in the beginning, my goal was 10 customers minimum for myself every month. And then I have a 5 new frontline goal. Now, on those goals, you will get what you expect. If you think it's hard to find customers and no one wants this, if you think it's hard to find team and no one wants to be pressured and, you know, everyone thinks it's one of those pyramid things and you are going to get that, I expect that it's easy. There are thousands of people that are in pain in health. There are thousands of people that are paying financially, don't have a community to be a part of. Maybe they're bored at home. Like, there's a million reasons why people would love this. And so I don't find it hard to find either. So make sure you work on your belief in that area. It's not about roping friends into this. It's about finding the people that are looking for something like this, and they are out there. And if you don't know how to do that, then make sure that you're asking your leaders, because all of your leaders have mastered how to do that. So set your personal goals around that. Set your team goals around how many customers you want as a team. Once again, that's a statistic that I want to see growing every month. And that will determine maybe some different strategies and things we'll come up with as leaders to do through the team. And then you want to, I write out, you know, who's new in my team, who's going for SDVF that month, who can go for SC, who can go for SSC, providing that's what they want and it's their goals. You know, Q, all of your new qualifiers. When you map it out, you know who to work with and how to work with them. And it's there in front of you every day, and you're working as a team and growing together. So that's what's worked for me. I know a lot of that isn't relevant for all of you if you're new in the business. Even if you just have that one teamie or 2 team members, you know, have a goal setting session with them. Work out what you're going to do together, because what I know is I didn't get to 100 Club, my team got to 100 Club. And all weekend I've been so emotional and humbled by how amazing the women and a few guys are in my team, and how much they hustle and support me and raise me up just as much as I'm doing the same for them. Mind blank. Is there anything else? It's been such a massive week.
I think the other thing is, guys, is what I want to help you guys is what I love to do is really help you guys set what is a goal? You know, what can be achieved in the next 60 days or 30 days or whatever. And so I think what's so cool about setting goals right now, that in the next 90 day, guys, or so, that hopefully that you guys will embark and come to the Gold Coast and come and be a part of the 90-day game plan. So maybe you're long-term vision right now is what would I love to come to the 90-day game plan as? What promotion would I love to do? What I can let you guys know that within the next week, you guys are going to get released the opportunity to not only come to the 90-day game plan, but we'll be having a leadership retreat the day before. The people that are shining in this business, you guys will be getting invited to that. You have to earn your right to get invited to that, okay? And you guys will get the details to that. I can let you guys know that it'll be something along the lines of re-promoting to SC, Sales Coordinator. So if you don't know what that means right now, don't worry about it, but it will be somewhere along that lines. So it's the 90-day game plan. So in the next 60 to 90 days, where would you love your business to be and what could be achievable? What I do know, guys, is that in the next 30 days or 40 days, every single one of you guys, if you're not an SDVF, could be that, if you want to. Second thing is that you could be well and truly on your way to sales coordinator, if not at sales coordinator, by the end of August. Okay, so really, if you guys remember from the call before, getting to sales coordinator, all that is helping two people get to SDVF and helping one person get to DVF. That's all sales coordinator is. And I say it like that, it's a bit cheeky to say, oh, that's all it is. But honestly, it is all it is. So first of all, is that you ask yourself, in the next 60 days, if a certain amount of money was going to land in my bank account that put a smile on my face and make this worthwhile. And what I want to help you guys is that you set realistic targets and you don't set unrealistic expectations on yourself that you feel like you're failing and you're not. You know, honestly, if you're just getting started, to be able to help put $1,000 or $2,000 in your bank account in the next 30 to 60 days, I'm going to guess we'll put a smile on most people's faces. Well, you guys got to remember, this is a business, and if you've never owned a business before, most people don't get their initial investment back on a business within their first 2 to 3 years. The thing is with Juice Plus, guys, it is so cheap. It's $137.50, and it does take time to put money in your bank account. But what I love is that you guys have the opportunity to really put $2,000 to $4,000 back in your bank account in the first 60 to 90 days. And if you don't know how to do that, I would definitely encourage, if you haven't seen it, there's a video that I've done. If you go and search Game Plan Chat in the Freestyle page, you guys will find a video that I've put together that maps out what $2,000 to $4,000 can look like in your first 60 to 90 days in your business. So that's a realistic expectation. And the thing is, guys, if your goal is to get to sales coordinator, or maybe your goal right now is if you're an SDVF and you want to get to senior sales coordinator by the time you get to the 90-day game plan, is once you've established what your goal is, what you'd love to see land in your bank account, the next thing is work out what it takes to get there. And honestly, to be earning $1,000 a month consistently without bonuses, that's normally about getting to 3 club. It's about building 3 people, get qualified, and then teach 3 people in your downline to get qualified also. And without bonuses, that's about $1,000 a month. The next level to get to about $2,000 a month is to get to 8 club. Remember, every qualified person in your business that you help get to SDVF and then qualify the business, that's 1 club. Okay, if you don't know what clubs are, it's okay. Get to SDVF and you'll get taught it on the way. But honestly, to be earning about $2,000 a month consistently, it's about 8 club. The next level is to get to about, somewhere around 3 to maybe even $4,000. It's generally about 12 club. Okay, it's 12 club. So if you really want to get to a point where you're earning $3,000 to $4,000 a month, or put a smile on your face, then honestly, guys, could it be done by September, the end of September? It could be. It's a big stretch, but we're definitely seeing people do that. So it's about setting realistic expectations for yourself. So is it in the next 60 days that you're able to get the sales coordinator and maybe at least get 3 people to SDVF, and that in the month of September that you're helping at least 3 of those SDVF people qualify their business? It means that you will be an SC3 club by the time you get to that 90-day game plan. It means that you've created a consistent $1,000 a month income from your little thing on the side, your little Juice Plus business, and away you go. Could more be done? Absolutely. But what I don't want to do is set unrealistic expectations on yourself. You put pressure on yourself, and you feel like you're failing when you're not. Because remember, guys, is that to go from 3 club to 100 club over time can build massive momentum. This business is like compound interest. In the beginning, you feel like your time and effort for return looks a bit like this. But over time, it reverses. Is it hard to me to justify the money that's going in my bank account every month these days for the 25 to 30 hours that I work on this realistically? A little bit, but I know I deserve it. I know that I own it. I know I've done the work to do that, to get to this. That's why I did this business. And every single one of you guys can do this. The problem is, guys, a lot of people aren't prepared to do the initial work. They get confused that it's a get-rich-quick scheme, or they expect all this money in their account, and it's not, guys. It takes time. And you guys hear me say it on Start Strong, and I'll say it again. It's what this will be in 12 months and 2 years' time is why you really do it. It's why you really do it. And you got to not lose focus on that. But setting short-term goals is definitely important to break it down. You know, want to be at a 100 club or want to be NMD in the next 12 months, then what do you need to be in the next 60 to 90 days? And I think if you're just getting started, if you're not an SDVF yet, then setting the target of being a sales coordinator by the end of next month is a relatively, you know, good goal. It's a little bit scary, but it can definitely be done. I think if you're crazy and you're like, I'm all in and I'm 100 miles an hour, then if you're not an SDVF yet, then getting to SC before the end of this month can be done also. SC is help 2 people get to SDVF and 1 to DVF, okay? So help 2 people. So once you guys know this, is once you know what your goals are, what you'd love to see drop in your bank account, and trust me guys, the promotions are nice, but it's not why you do this. You didn't do this business because you wanted to become an NMD. It's what being an NMD means. It's the money that lands in your bank account when you are an NMD. When you get to the NMD position and you build a strong NMD position, and that's normally 24 club type NMD position, so you built a strong NMD business, you'll create for yourself anywhere between probably a $6,000 to $8,000 a month consistent income. Okay, probably closer to 8 than 6. Some people earn more, some people earn less. So that's realistic. So it's about the $8,000 a month. I think if I said to you that you're not going to be an NMD, but you could be earning $8,000 a month in the next 12 months, I reckon you'd take the $8,000 a month before you take the NMD status. I think you guys would agree with me about that. Is that it's cool to have the little pin on your shirt when you get to conference and do that, but it's what this thing can give you. And then it's not even about the 8 grand. It's what 8 grand means to your life. It's the freedom, it's the choices. The thing is, guys, money is important. Without money, none of what we have would be possible. So you've got to be okay with money. Money's a good thing, embrace it. The more you love money, the more it'll come into your life. The more you say it's not important, then it's not going to come into your life because you're repelling it. You're making it it's like this bad thing. It's not evil. Without money, guys, there is no charities. Do you understand that? Money's important. Charities run with money. Without money, there are no charities. What you do with that money is up to you. So embrace it, love it. It's the law of attraction, absolutely. It's amazing. So I think one thing is get focused on what you want. What does that mean for you? And then just get into action. Break it down. And my thing would be, guys, a nice, comfortable goal. Maybe this is scary for some of us, but if you're bringing on 5 to 8 new customers every month, 5 to 8 new customers, that's 1 to 2 new customers a week. I think is a very nice, steady, bit scary, but good goal to go for. That you bring on 5 to 8 customers a month. And that you're bringing on 2 to 3 new team members every month also. Is somewhat scary, but it's definitely achievable. That it means that you're bringing on a new team member once a fortnight, or maybe a little more. To do that, guys, though, you've got to go to work. If you're here to do this and go all the way with it, and I know that you guys wouldn't be on here at 8:40 at night on a Monday night after you've had your first day back at work You're probably tired after a big weekend, and you're like, oh my God, team training, I'm going to get on anyway because there's something about this that I know can work. It's really important, guys, that it's not about getting on team training. This is the fuel to light your fire to go and get into action for the next 7 days. It's what you do with this, guys. Knowledge is not power. It's potential power. It's what you do this. And I know you guys want the magic sauce, but I want to let you know there's no magic sauce. It's just do the do. You know, you guys, think about Lorian and Lauren. Honestly, guys, no disrespect to them, but they're not anyone more special than any of you guys. Either am I. The difference between them and everyone else is that they're in action. They're teachable, they're in action, and they never lose focus on why they got them here. What got them here? And they've all had months where it was tough. We've all had those months, but they never lost focus of what got them here. And in those times of when it was tough, they still turned up. There was times where Laurie and Cameron said to me, do I have to come to the event every Thursday night? And I said to him, dude, you don't have to come to any events. But if you want to be successful at this, then the people that are successful come every week. So it's up to you, dude. Do what you want. Honestly, it's not my job. I'm here to support you guys and give you and let you get what you want to get out of this. So that's what this is about, guys. Do you have to get on training every Monday night? No. You got every single one of you guys. This is your business. But if you want to be successful, I would. Even if you've heard my stupid voice over and over again.
It is annoying.
It's annoying. But the thing is, guys, is that those that keep turning up week after week, it's no surprise to me they're the ones with the big checks going into their bank account every month. It's no surprise. The problem is that 80% of you guys will not be still on this call in 6 months' time. I would like that to be different, but I'm not that important that I can change that. It's up to you guys if you're going to be in the 20% that you keep showing up, or you're going to be in the 80% that just are happy with average. And it's not my job to decide. It's not my job to push you guys. My job is to encourage and support you and be every step of the way for you guys. So I really encourage that you guys have achievable targets for yourself. Stretch yourself a little bit, right? Don't be that achievable that it's boring. But something that gets you excited, something that gets you out of bed, something that you think about every day, that you get out of bed and think, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. That excites me. And that will help you guys hear about Kira's. Like, that's what excites her. You know, to have $20,000 check. I don't know about you guys, but $20,000 check a month is a pretty exciting goal. And some of you guys right now are like, oh my God, that's freaking, there's no way. So don't set that goal. Set what you're comfortable with, and over time, honestly, it'll expand. Kira's goal was $1,000 a month. That's what her initial goal was. She got that done. She's like, okay, that's boring now. What next? And it continued to grow.
It's got to be believable along the way. It's got to stretch you, but also be believable, and your self-worth will grow along the way. There's no way that if I had written $50,000 on that check in day one, I would have had zero belief in that. So it probably would make me want to give up, because it just would be impossible. It felt impossible. But $1,000 when I first started felt like $50,000. Like, to go from 0 to 1,000, that's a lot of money. And so I would just, it went from 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000. You know, in the beginning it was just $500 jumps. And then after 12 months of being in this business, I was able to write the $20,000 check, but I was scared writing it. It was a stretch. I had the self-worth for it though. But there's no way I would have written 50,000 in January. Whereas now I've got to go, okay, I've achieved 20,000. Where's my new limit of self-belief? And then I'll focus on that limit. And then once I get close to that, I'm going to have to keep raising it.
Yeah. And I think it's important, guys, that when you have your goals, that you have rewards. You know, but personally, the other day, Kira and I were having lunch, and I'm like, when are you buying me my nice new car? I've got a goal. I've got the car that I want to buy. And I'm like, I want you to buy me my nice new car. And and she said to me, once your check is that, then I got no qualms, you go buy that car. And I'm like, guess what? Now I got a goal. Now I got purpose. So I got this new thing that's going to stretch me to that next level. once I have that check, guess what? I'll be like sending them my report. Check that out. I'm going shopping. Right? So it's those things that excite you guys that you feel like it's that, and it's all at your perception, right? I'm not saying in the car. You'll see it when I put it on Facebook. It won't be exciting if I show you that way. But honestly, guys, it is that, Lauren Berry, it's about travel, once you got to that goal. I remember Lauren Berry was like, if I get to SC by this time, then I'm going to shout myself with my bonus to go to the UK. Like, she was on purpose.
Can I share what my 100 club was?
Yeah.
I rewarded myself early though, which was really nice.
You reward yourself about 10 times early.
My 100 club was, I've always wanted an infrared sauna. Like, health is my highest value, and I've always wanted one, and I did get it a month ago. But but like, it's amazing, and I love it, and that inspired me to get, like, some months I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered, and I'm like, no, I really value my health. I really want this infrared sauna. Like, whatever it is that floats your boat, like, and we have like massive family goals as well, that we're working on as well.
Yeah. So it is, guys, about being inspired, and when you get focused on what you want and you focus on your thing, then nothing gets in the way. It's those tough days you don't care. The thing is, guys, once you know what your goals are, then it's no longer about you. It's about go out there and help and support people that want their goals. And that's what this business is all about, guys. It's not about you. And I know this sounds weird because we do your goal setting, and then once you've done your goals, you hand it to your upline and say, these are my goals. Can you help me stay accountable? Or not even help me stay accountable, like, just freaking do it. But then the thing is then you just go out and find the people that have their goals and help them get what they want, and teach them how to teach others to do the same. And that's so important, guys, is that you're not, like, your goals are your goals, but the success of this business is find people that want this as much as you. And I'm not saying convince people to want this as much as you. Find the people that have got their hands up and say, hey, I want this thing. I want to go all the way, and they're willing to show up and do their thing. And it's so important, guys. It is so important, because what we find sometimes is that sometimes people don't want it as much as you, and you need to handle that. If they don't have desire, if they're not teachable and they're not in action, then let them be, and go and find the people that want this as much as you do. And right now, some of you guys may be in the business for 6 months, 9 months, 12 months now, and you're like, if I could only get them to see the light, guess what? They can't see it. Leave them alone and go and find the people that want this as much as you. The more time you spend with the people that don't want this as much as you do, the more you stop yourself from finding the people that actually do. It's so important, guys. And to really grow a successful, strong business, guys, that you need to find 8 to 10 people over time that want this as much as you do. And I know some of you guys right now are like, oh my God, 8, I can't find one. It's okay, over time. And the thing is, the more you lift the weights, the more you set the example, the more people will come to you. And that's what I really promise you guys. So don't think that you have to go out and hunt people. It's about share what you're excited about, do that, know what you want, and it's amazing who shows up, guys. And work with the workers. If people don't have goals and they don't really want to set goals, don't try to try to convince them that it should be otherwise. Just go and find the people that want this. Find out what they want, map it out for them what that needs to look like, help them get what they want, and guess what they do? You teach them to go and help others get what they want. And that's really success of this team, guys. This team has definitely been a team that's willing to pour and help others.
I would say that's like the biggest measure of our success. Like, we're having fun with, we're earning this much and you get to do all these fun things, but the real measure of our success is that the success is duplicating through the team, because I can tell you we would not have any joy in it just being our success. And to see all of these other amazing leaders rising up who are literally following on our heels to earn the same income, and knowing that that will continue to duplicate through the team, and each and every one of you have the exact same potential, that is the biggest reward of this business. And to see how you guys will change your life because of this opportunity, like, that just gives us endless joy. Like, we're constantly blown away by the amazing, just the feeling of gratitude that we have every day to be a part of this community.
Yeah, it's amazing. Sorry guys, we didn't record tonight, but we do honestly guys, we do something similar most first Monday of every month, because we really see how important it is that we bring everyone back home. We remind everyone why we're here, right? We really that's so important guys, that you're constantly reminded why you're here, why you're doing this, and you never lose focus. If you guys don't lose focus on why you're here and what you came here for, is that just coming back home and thinking about that and recalibrating what you really want. Maybe you smashed your goals, maybe you didn't quite get there. You recalibrate and then you get back out there for the next 30 days and make things happen. What I really want to just encourage you guys is that you don't leave it for the last month to make things happen. Is that you get off this call tonight and you get into action from now. And you just cruise through this month in action, in consistency. It's not let this thing take over your life. It's about the consistent effort. This business is not about who works hardest. It's who works most consistently more than the most important thing. If you're consistent every day, set your DMO, your daily method of operation, your daily rituals, whatever you want to call that's your freedom plan. Think about the high-paying activities. Right now, guys, look at your goal. Hopefully, most of you guys have written what your goal is over the next 30, 60, 90 days. And ask yourself, if that was to happen, if I knew that could happen, how many people would I be happy with, that I felt like was achievable, that I could start a conversation with each and every day? How many new people could I do that with? Now, I would say start at 2. And stretch yourself to the potential of 5. Find the number that you feel like you feel like's achievable, that you feel like you can do every day, and you keep yourself accountable to that. You guys hear us talk about the 30 and 30 grid. The 30 and 30 grid is a great grid that you'll find in Team Freestyle. It's in the file section. It's a grid with 30 squares on it, and you go and speak to 2 new people every day, and you fill up each box with one name. There's a great video on it. If you go and look for 30 and 30 grid in Team Freestyle, and you'll see Celine Egan, one of the owners of Juice Plus, shares how to use the 30 and 30 grid. Put that into action this month. The next thing is post. Lauren spoke about before and how if you knew that figure could land in your bank account in the next 69 days that was going to give you what you want, then how many posts are you prepared to do per day? Are you prepared to be consistent about that? Not about, spamming everyone on social media, but just being consistent about sharing recipes, sharing what you're excited about. I love the guys that are in action already. They've taken a little selfie about training tonight, and they've shared what they love about their little part-time business. About love that I get. I love the guys. Like, I was on my Facebook before, and I saw some of the guys already doing that. It's just, they're the action takers. It's no surprise those guys are the ones that are rocking this business, because they get in action. They don't talk about it, put it on the to-do list and never do the to-do list. All they do is keep writing to-do lists every day and never get around to doing anything. Stop writing to-do lists. Schedule shit, do it. The next thing is, guys, is that following people up. Don't give up on people. How many people are you prepared to follow up every day? The next thing is look after your customers. Start a little customer group. Start a little customer message where all your customers go in, and that you make light work for it. That you do some individual ones now and then, but you have a group one where you add a health tip or add a recipe or something. Hey guys, check out this. And you've got a little community. Lauren Cameron did that. Something I learned from him definitely early on. It was such a great idea. You create a little community and a group message. The other one is, guys, events. Get on the events. Think about that you're getting involved in 2 to 3 events every week. This is a priority. That every Monday night you make this your Juice Plus development time. Second is that you get involved. You're on at least one Zoom event every week. You're on one Zoom business event every week. You'll learn something. You'll build your belief. You'll get involved. Share your stories. Reach out to your upline. Make sure you've done a launch event. You guys have heard all this stuff before, but honestly, what if it was just about that? What if that's all you had to do? I'm telling you guys, that's all you have to do. There's no secret sauce. Just be consistent. The leaders will tell you, I need to get in the habit of having our leaders get on and share the Start Strong call. But when they get on, guys, you'll hear the same shit. Come on, there's got to be more to it. No. Have Katie Raby stay here last week, one of the largest businesses ever seen in Juice Blast. She says the same shit. I'm like, come on. No. Same stuff. So honestly, guys, it's all there for you. The difference is whether those that are willing to be in action, they're teachable, resourceful, and they never lose focus of their goal. And honestly, guys, in the next 60, 90 days, when you guys get to the Gold Coast, and I hope lots of you guys are really thinking about how to schedule and make that a priority, that you come to the Gold Coast for September, is that we can be having some nice champagne because we've had a really great last 60, 90 days, and we're cheering going, oh my God, thank God I got into action. I'm so privileged. I feel so blessed. I still feel so grateful that I got into action and what can truly be possible. And I know sometimes it's easy to look at others that are doing well in the business and go, I could never become one of those. I know when I saw Katie and what her and her partner at the time were doing, and I thought, as if that could happen to me. Honestly, guys, 2 years on, I'm like, this is absolutely going to happen to us and probably bigger and better. You know, when Katie stayed here last week, to think that I looked at them and said, oh my God, and now to look and say, Katie, I'm going to come and catch you. It's a little cheeky, but I truly believe that we can do that, guys. Because you guys are amazing. This team is amazing. You know, to have 250, 60 people on Monday night for 2 hours on training calls is amazing. And you guys are amazing. You keep showing up, you guys will be rewarded, I promise you that. So just play full out, guys, in the next 60 days, the next 30 days, the next 24 hours. It starts with the next 24 hours. Don't wait till next week. Just say, F it, I'm doing it. And just start first thing tomorrow. Start tonight. Set your DMO, set your action plan and put it into action. And put your goals up and say, this is what I'm going to achieve in the next 60, 90 days. And go for it, guys. Because anything's possible. We love you guys. You're amazing. Lauren, I know Lauren's not feeling so well today, but is any of the leaders just want to share anything before we finish up tonight? You don't have to. I just thought if you